Hello everyone, it's Peter here of Shuttle Factory Scale Models here, coming before you all with a personal dilemma. As you can gather from this title, I need your advice on what Cold War era paint scheme I should, well, rather decal this Rubicon Models 156 scale T-34 in. On my previous build video, the Rubicon Models 156 scale Ugandan M4A1 76W shipment, I was reminded in the comments that in one of my vlogs I was going to make a Somali T-34 using the Airfix 176 scale T-34 kit, using inkjet decal paper and an inkjet printer for the conversion. However, I found after a few test prints on plain printer paper, this unique Somali T-34 insignia was too small to be seen properly in 176 scale by the naked eye. So I ended up making the Airfix T-34 kit into an Austrian Army T-34 since, well, the Austrian roundel is much more visible in 176 scale. Anyway, long story short, after making a model of a Ugandan Sherman during the 1978 to 1979 Uganda-Tanzania War, I thought it was time to make some more African armour, this time in the form of the promised Somali T-34 using this Rubicon Models T-34. That was until I received another comment on the Ugandan Sherman video, suggesting that I should make a model of a Angolan T-34, which is another interesting slice of African armour, and now you can see my dilemma. So, in order to break this dilemma, I'm letting you, the viewers of this channel, to decide the colours of this model. What African paint scheme should I paint my T-34 in? Option A. A Somali T-34 that was used by the Somali Army in a mixed T-55 and T-34 force against Marxist Ethiopia and its Cuban Allies during the 1977 to 1978 Ogaden War. But due to the shipment of Soviet military aid and Cuban troops to Ethiopia, the formerly Soviet-allied Somalia was defeated, with a large number of Somali T-34 being lost in the sands of the Ogaden Desert. Or would you like to see option B, an Angolan T-34 which was supplied to the communist MPLA faction by Cuba after Angolan Independence from Portugal in 1975, that the MPLA and its Cuban allies used against the rival FNLA and UNITA factions during the Angolan Civil War? However, the Angolan Civil War would become interwoven with the border war against South Africa. When the South African Defence Force began crossing the Southwest African Angolan border, the MPLA T-34 often faced down modern South African vehicles such as the Shuttle 90 IFV and air attacks from South African Air Force, with a lot of T-34s being destroyed in these engagements with South African forces. By 1987, due to a mixture of losses in engagements with the South Africans and mechanical failures, the last of Angola's T-34s were removed from frontline service, with Cuba replacing the lost armour with large numbers of T-54 and T-55 tanks. So, what should it be, viewers? Option A, a Somali Army T-34 or Option B, an Angolan T-34. You can vote on the community poll in the comments section below or on my post on the Shuttle Factory Instagram page. The poll closes on October 31st, 2022. In the meantime, I've started to edit together a long form video for this kit, with the idea of having it split into a two-part video, with the first part dealing on how this model was made, with the second half depicting the painting of the tank and the crew plus the making of the diorama. In the meantime, the build video for a pair of Airfix 1/72 scale de Havilland Vampire T11 model kits will soon be released on the channel, so expect to see that video in the near future. Until then, thank you for your votes, and good luck with all your ongoing scale modelling projects. And of course, thank you for watching Shuttle Factory Scale Models.